Our goal here at Lert is very simple. We're trying to find technology that allows people to live safely, independently, longer.
We are allowing residents to stay in their homes, their apartment, their cottage for as long as possible. And in doing so, we needed an element to give them some added support.
Our solution has two major elements. The first element are the passive sensors that we use. These are motion and contact sensors where we use them to detect aberrant levels of activity. The other thing that complements it are what we call our active sensors, our wearable and wall-mounted emergency buttons, which allows a person to self-declare an emergency at any point. That all feeds our cloud-based monitoring and alerting system. We take all the information that we gather, we apply rules, consistent business rules, and then determine at a senior by senior basis what action should be taken, who should be notified, and how each person should be notified.
And just knowing that they can connect to our front desk reception concierge team gives them and their families the peace of mind in knowing that even though they might be living alone, they have someone right there to help them.
Our alerts are visible from a multitude of devices. Our alerts can be viewed on a dashboard, we can send SMS messages, or we can even call responders. Anywhere that there's Wi-Fi access, a user can log in and check the status of an individual, even looking back in their history, seeing when they had an alert or what their activity levels were. Our data is encrypted on every level, and the only way you can access it is if you were given explicit permission.
One of the most important decisions we made early on as a company was to embrace Wi-Fi to the edge. Every single device that we offer utilizes ultra-low powered Wi-Fi to communicate.
Our devices are extremely simple to install. All we have to do is install the batteries, place them on the wall, and they'll use the existing Wi-Fi.
By using the solution we've adopted, we're able to outfit an entire campus in a 2 to 3 day period.
It's not intrusive. It enables them to have that added peace of mind.
Because when living alone, I always thought about those things, but never did anything about it. And here it was, I was glad it was here, and it was something I have to worry about. So knowing that that equipment was here made me feel comfortable, made my daughter feel comfortable.
I think being able to have this campus-wide is going to be a major blessing. You're going to see more people out and about and wearing this.
So I like the fact that it's there if you need it, but if you don't, it's not obtrusive.
With the wall unit having the voice capability to be able to connect to our reception concierge on the other end, that has been an added benefit for our residents.
Being able to tell somebody exactly what the problem is or isn't, like you accidentally set it off, is terrific.
The fact that you hear a human voice is very comforting to me.
It's not just pushing a button and waiting for help to come, but rather having a voice on the other end of that button so that they can feel the comfort even before someone responds for them personally or physically to their apartment. One of the other elements with the new system is the simplicity of the charging device.
Now having a pendant that I know is going to be reliable because I have something that can be plugged in, I just lay it down on it and it's going to charge.
We've learned an awful lot about what works, what doesn't work, and what are pragmatic, cost-effective solutions for seniors. It allows us to offer products that scale up from an apartment to a building to an entire campus. Studies have shown that people are happier, they live longer, they're more mentally active if they're able to continue an independent existence.
When my husband's health failed, he had Parkinson's. We had started using a caregiver for part of the time. But at night I'd go to bed and just be exhausted. But one night there was a banging on the front door and I jumped out of bed and here comes our security people in because he had pushed the emergency call button. I had not heard him. They got him secured, made sure he was okay, and my heart settled back down. So I knew that the button worked.